in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And off we go from Soldier Field. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards into Chicago first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Montgomery. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Open man is Cant, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone set. Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Chicago. Robinson, 40 yards, and the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Titans nothing.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 42. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd.
3rd down.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Complete.
Tannehill.
A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Titans nothing.
Tannehill on 1st down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Number 11,
A.J. Brown, 44 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Throwing again is Tannehill, and it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 11 yards there, 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
Montgomery. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The tight end, J.P. Holtz, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. Throwing here, Trubisky. Got his tight end here, it's Holtz. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Montgomery back to the ground. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down. This will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Interesting. A chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on 4th down. Now Trubisky. The quick slant caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 3 yards out. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The kickoff for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
2 yards on the pickup.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Derrick Henry. A gain of 15.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
The 41-yard line.
From the 41, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 41 yards. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now it's Tannehill, and this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And it's third down.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll look downfield for Humphreys. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On second down, here's Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And it's complete. Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
First down.
Here's Tannehill. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, Titans.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. A first down carry for Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it?
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front.
Conversion.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
22.
return it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Trubisky will throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
Bears 22.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Kowski set to kick off.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
That's good.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 35 yards. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
16 yards. 1st down, Tennessee.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Again, it's Henry. Pushing through the contact. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Tannehill with a throw caught by Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Complete.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
27-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st down, Henry. Brent Urban there to get him down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Tannehill now to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable, but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Oh, refusing to go down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy,